Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and the Resolves, and here we are with sort of like the end of a format really. We're just waiting for the campaign to come, so we're sort of running out of decks to play, so I decided I'd come back and play a little bit of the Crown of Possibilities deck, but this time I'm going to be adding in some Lumen Reclaimers, just keep shuffling back these big Clockroach boys and as well. Lumen Reclaimers, when you get a bunch of battle skills on them, it's pretty nice because you're going to put 4 copies back into your deck. This deck's not changed too much. I did take this, change it a little bit from, I think, Cross maybe. Not played any games with it yet, but I think that this looks pretty good. The only thing that's really missing for me is the Journey Guide, but I suppose we'll see, like, in the actual matches how that turns out. So let's go into those games. Okay, on the draw, just 1 power, so can't keep that, even though I did have the crown. This isn't much better, but if we draw out 3rd power, probably going to be fishing up the crown and then doing some sort of nonsense with twinning ritual. Do we nearly like our hand limit here? So we've got 4, 8, 9 cards, yeah. Okay, there we go. Give us back on. Cool. So we've got a undepleted power, which is what I was looking for, because now, not that it matters about our Seat of Wisdom coming in depleted, but it means that on turn 3 you'll be able to just fetch up this crown. Actually, I think in that case then, I'll play Elysian Banner now. Core one could be a pain. This means this deck's probably playing like Courier Flyers, which could be a bit of a nuisance. Okay, so this is like the TJP version. Cool. Well, we do have a 1/4 that's going to hopefully do some work right now. I don't think we're going to get Rain of Frogs or anything, so get rid of that. Let's grab Crown, and then next time we do Crown plus like Twin Ritual, try and spike Destiny maybe, but might actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do actually. What's actually getting twinned is interesting. Now if they attack with both, it's like a very easy block. If they attack with one, you know, lets me know the trick. So let's just block here. So I've already saved 3 lives with this. Okay, so what else we can do now? So actually I'm just going to Permafrost this, just because it's going to get bigger next turn. So this could be stand. Okay, so it's not. We'll play our crown out, and then next turn we can just like nest in Avisaur this just to get a cheaper Clockroach. I suppose maybe you don't actually need the Journey Guide if you've got the nest in Avisaurs going. So, okay, Equivocate in that thing, that makes sense. They do need to keep the pressure on. Oh, they've got a spicy one. Go ahead, Aegis in charge. Well, what can we grab from in the board? Well, if our opponent gets close to actually ultimating this, I will just grab an Equivocate just to stop that nonsense. So this isn't terribly power efficient. I do put power on the board, rats. Well, let's just chuck that in. Having a 3/3 block is actually kind of nice here. This means it's quite hard for our opponent to actually attack it. I could play Spectre now, but I don't think that matters because we get to the point where we're just going to start playing things. So one thing I've seen people talking about for this type of deck is common cards, which actually makes a lot of sense as a power drop, because generally you do have things that do have like double types because you've got Echo units, to be honest. Okay, so unblockables, nice. I think what I'll do though is I'll twin ritual these. Try and hit something a little bit more spicy. Okay, so killer unblockable, that's even better. So we get to. Oh, bounce off it. Didn't even get to see how we kill stuff. That's not fun. Well, it's a. Well, we're going to do some sort of nonsense with the unblockable killers just to kill our opponent's board, so nothing too exciting. Alright, well, more power hand again. I suppose that's the downside, just having 25. There we go. So we're going to get to fetch up our crown again. Got a little bit of disruption as well, which is nice. This deck could be a little bit slower than some other versions of the deck. Just because it doesn't have like any cheap units in it. I do keep saying I do like the journey guide, but after looking at the list, trying to find actual space for that was, yeah, not the best. So we could actually put a Clockroach away, because then we could grab it later, but I think it's just going to be Equivocate. Yeah, grab our crown. Could very well get like sabotaged here, because we're playing against the shadow deck, but yeah, okay, just Vara's Favor's fine. Crunch for free. I do have quite a lot of interaction here. Probably going to just twin ritual one of these just to get that going, because you can just sort of overwhelm a lot of opponents even without like the nonsense that you can get from crown possibilities, just by like having a bunch of units, to be honest, that get progressively bigger. Especially against decks that don't have like cast rule like this one, it'll be a bunch of like 1-for-1 removal or trying to play their own fat threats. Well, I've got infinite answers for this, so no Equivocate, no twin ritual. Also, have like the Elysian cards just look identical, which is also excellent. So deadly Clockroaches, nice. Well, let's Permafrost this, just keep attacking. I'll probably play the naked ones down first, don't really need the deadly ones down. I know you don't need deadly things to be super big, because well, they kill anything they get in contact with. Well, that's getting equivocated. Let's second sight first, might hit power, which is what I do want to find. Okay, so great. So I'll put a deadly Clockroach back, might get it with killer, but equivocate this just because this card is absolutely nonsense. Our head's actually really impressed me. It's a 5-drop that doesn't do anything when it enters play, so you do have to like wait a turn cycle, but when you get to play it and then other things like, well, you draw a step, I guess, and just Dark Return or market to get something from your market, it's really powerful. Well, still going to attack. Okay, so the initiation here gets to kill my thing. This isn't brilliant, because now we get to draw a card to replace the initiation. Okay, so we've got deadly ambushes, nice. I think we could let them have a turn. Just think about like, do we just get the Clockroach dead big just so it deadly ambushes anything? Yeah, play these down. Then we can play the regular 5/5 deadly and then just start ambushing these in. It's just big boys that just get aggressive. Because our opponent's life total is somewhat under attack just from them having this pinging them a little bit, so if we're just able to put like 12 power into play, just at end of their turn, this could be quite good for us. Well, several teachers is sort of a nuisance. So we can just ambush both of these in. Yeah, I do like that. Kill both the teachers, just chop this or whatever. Whoop. Surprise. Actually, no, we've got a 6/6. I'll just put a 6/6 there. I might let them hit me with this next turn so I draw a card. This does let Vara's Favour, which gets to kill our thing, but I think I'd rather just get rid of that big thing. Oh, Cerso. Well, guess who's getting equivocated? Should we play this out? Yeah, let's go to that. Let's attack for 11 here. I was thinking of just playing this out, just to have like a huge board in play, but I like playing with my food. And if we draw like a twinning ritual, I'd just like to really twin this up. Well, I suppose that's like, when you're on the good side of this deck, it just looks like the most nonsense thing to play against. Okay, here on the plate, I don't think I can actually keep this. I do like Lumen Reclaimer, but I do just be shuffling nothing back in, so. Okay, so this is just a 2-power hand. But if we do get to 3, then we get to 4 quite nice and easily. And I suspect we'll be able to, because we do have Strategize here as well. I do like Strategize in decks with Echo because it basically feels like you just never down the card. Because if you would have drawn like 2 cards, you're now drawing 3 if one of them's Echo. Okay, so playing against the Shugo standard, so this is very likely some kind of aggressive deck. Maybe Rakano, maybe, yeah, so it's Rakano beat down. So I think what we want to do is our merchant fetching out a Clockroach to grab a Clan of Possibilities, because then we can play the Crown and then get the Clockroach back. That's quite slow. I mean, let's see, like turn 5 we're talking. Okay. Yeah, so this is the scary version of that deck. But I'll be snap blocking just to not die. Do this and get to 5. No, let's play Crown, it's fine. This deck is actually really good, what everyone's playing. Gets to play like a bunch of power, but it's nearly all like standards. So it just gets to be really spell heavy. And the Sugar Stand is quite scary as well with these dudes because it gives them Overwhelm. So they play like Coastal Battle Mage and Wilgun's Disciple. 2/3 with Deadly, well not Deadly, double damage. Okay, well we've done a reasonably okay job of surviving a turn. So what do I want to trade out now? I'll trade out Genev. Just grab a Clockroach here. Okay, so excellent. Just high roll Destiny. Yeah, so I'm going to strategize, get rid of all these powers. Well, we've got infinite power now. Well, hopefully we'll just be able to like, just make a bunch of blocks here. Get through some of our opponent's spells, because now all the standards are turned on. Deep Flash Plate, ouch. 8, so 2, 4, 8. So if we trade everything, we get to kill it. 2, 4, 5, 8. Don't think they get to kill all of our things, which is pretty nice bonus here. I think waiting a turn on the attack was probably like a good choice here, actually. Just because that can very likely kill us. I suppose we'll just get making Clockroaches. Yeah. We've got a 5/5 double damage, so the game could very well be over quite quickly. And this, as long as this doesn't get a Inquisitor's Blade, I should do really good at blocking just through any amount of combat tricks, because this is 10 just on its own. Yeah, so 10. I will just block forever, don't you worry about me. #1 block fan. So Paul's got some thinking to do here. Okay, so they've got Rampage, that's the start. But bear in mind, we do have like 11 points of toughness behind us. And 16 points of attack, so you should be able to gobble through this. Yeah. Oh yes, there we go. I can't be greedy, just Wisdom first. This is nonsense. I was going to try and find like undepleted power. Well, Aurelian Merchant's nice. Because it can grab us like, I don't know, Lumen Reclaimer. Just going to hope to mise on that, get Destiny on it. No, he's in a block here because we are just only taking, well, taking 4, so it's not going to trade anymore. 2 1-costs to this. Nice. Well, I suppose the others might find like a... We know one of them's a merchant, but we might find a twin ritual. Oh. Well, what's on top? I don't want the power. There's nothing really I'm interested in here. Just got double damage overwhelms, that'll probably do the job, to be honest. The Elysian Commander does get a free attack here, but I don't think it can maybe attack because it's just got so much power in play here. The opponent does need to have something back to block both of these, really. Vanquish would be sort of a nuisance. But I think at that point, maybe just grab like Scorpion Wasp to kill this, or get Lumen just to get all those Clockroaches back in. Because we've not actually got any nonsense in our deck here, have we? So this is something they've got Finest Hour. Because otherwise this actually going to make sense. I think we'll just let it past and go for the swing next turn. They probably need some sort of combat trick on here just to gain a bunch of life, I guess. Yeah, so it should go tactic. Yeah, pretty glad I didn't block here though. So we're at 10. And we can no longer attack for 1,000,000. So let's attack for 14. Then we can grab Equivocate. Just like refusing to accept this has text right now. Yeah, let's put Avisaur away. Get Equivocate. Just play all our cards here, I think. And then I'll use Equivocate for when they've actually spent a spell. Because generally you never actually up one card with Equivocate unless you can trade it for also like a combat trick. But I'll block here and here. Then if I wants to use a trick then, that's when we use the Equivocate. I put up 4 points of toughness there just in case there's any overwhelms. So what are we torching? Torching my dude. Okay. I should get priority again now. So this would lose to this, which I'm not really super excited about, I'll be honest with you. This is more of a nuisance, but yeah, let's just quick get this. Let him have some random 2-drop. So 21, and they do need to play something to get around this. Rats, more Champion of Glory. Twin Ritual, good, good. That's what I wanted. Let's attack for 14. So we attack with all of this. Do they have enough points of blocking for us? Because we've got 14, 28, and then the 1 here. Let's let them figure it out. Math is for blockers, as they say. Okay, so they found the line, which was just kill the thing. But they've just got a lone 2/3 and 1 card. Oh, and they're dead. Okay. Yeah, double damage overwhelm. Just completely forgot after saying the whole game how that was our plan for winning. Okay, well, on the draw, and our influence is awful, so let's redraw that. Still thinking that common cards would actually be perfect in this deck. Just because of how many echo threats we've got. Okay, so up against Xenon again. Hoping they're not going to be able to interact with our crown of possibilities too much. But they do have Banish as well as Disjunction. Well, this is awful, but yeah, I'm not getting hit by teacher's weights. Equivocate is actually pretty cool, and unlike other sort of teleport or unsummon effects, it actually does deal with the threat a lot of the time. Because it just turns it into some like random nonsense that you don't care about. Well, that's what they got, lucky. let's get Crown out. Might just, if we can manage to just play nice and slow, let's get another Crown actually. Yep. It's that Storm Titan. Always there to ruin your fun. Well, let's gen up Merchant. Because I'm going to get another Crown. And then we get to Crown plus Twin Ritual, our Lumen Reclaimer. And if we're very, very lucky, yeah, just like snap block, it's fine. Very, very lucky, we'll get to get like Destiny in it or something. Actually, a new plan. Second sight. Then second sight into a ritual or something like that. I'm taking 9 here, just like half our life total. But I should be able to stabilise with something next time. It's going to be rough, because everyone's got a bunch of overwhelming play. Avisaur, not quite what we're looking for. Endurance Lifesteal. I think I will put back the Reclaimer. Or Echo. Again, not quite what we're looking for. We'll turn Ritual because if we get Destiny, we've got 2 threats in play. Deadly Ambush, Echo. So we've missed, sadly. So, give the old good games and move on to the last one. We're generally just a little bit too slow for not getting punished by a Sandstorm Titan there. Okay, well we do have Crown and this Avisaur, so I think I will keep this. Well, I'll say we've got Crown. We've got a merchant that will find us a Crown, so it is a turn 4 Crown, which isn't the ideal time to be playing it. But I suppose sort of Crown possibility is generally just like a bit of a slower deck. Yeah, that's Crest here. So don't need any more Seek powers. I will Seek Care. Let's just grab a Primal Source. So another interesting thing with Lumen Reclaimer in your deck is that it does make Seek Power. Well, Seek Power makes Lumen Reclaimer worse, because then you can shuffle them back and have them dead draws, but I assume just with the power level that you can actually have, it's probably fine. And looks like we are against like Primal Carrier here. So they can get on with Austerity, which is generally going to be awful for us. But if they don't manage to, should be able to run over the game. As well as if we actually just establish a couple of Clockroaches without battle skills, and we're just able to like Twin Ritual, we should still be in okay shape there. Yeah, let's fight it out. And yeah, I'll play the Crown Possibilities. Then next turn, I'm not sure what I'm getting with the Elysian Merchant. It might be a Reclaimer. Just to have like an actual threat. Okay. Well, that's good because it's going to kill both our things, which is sort of grim. Oh, Destiny, nice. I'll choose me. That Permafrost, not exactly what we're looking for. But now this has got Destiny, this is absolutely fantastic. So what do we want from the board? Not too soon we want any of this. Well, Permafrost is not going to do very much against this deck, so I suspect we'll actually just get a... We don't need Scorpion Wasp yet. We'll just get Lumen Reclaimer. Okay, so we've got a bunch of spicy nonsense right now because we're just going to have a bunch of these in our deck, which is pretty threatening. Okay, well, opponents managed to deal with that one. Not fine, really. Got 2-6, and we're not drawing a power next turn, so nice. Does make our beatdown incredibly anemic, though. Oh, yes. Getting value. Not so happy about that, though, because we're going to draw power again. Although actually, can we just shuffle our Void back in and not draw a power? Oh, still drawing power. Oh. Well, opponent gets to do that thing again, because they do have a second copy, or they should do, have a second copy of Unstable Farm to turn this into something else. Yep, you got me. It's not bad. Let's get +1/+1 and just like a worst entomb ability. I suppose I could have got the powders to try and grab a Scorpion Moss, but I think I'm sort of fine just with this beat down on. Ideally, I want to grab the Thunderstrike dragons. Yeah, let's go get this. So I've got a torch as well over there. Oh yeah, Towering Terror's on. Well, let's have a second sight, see what we can do. Might just be play this 6/5. Oh yes, that's more like it. Well. I suppose. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do here. I do want to put one of these back. But I also want to put it back after it's cheaper. No, that's fine. We'll draw some cards. Put it back next turn. We've got more skills on it. Aegis double damage. Okay, so that should do the job. Deadly Thunderstrike dragons as well. Nice. So I'm probably going to try and play their Icarian now. Which one? I might just Merchant. Okay, so they've not got it yet. So this is probably Omen of Austerity if they are playing the Primal Merchant. I do generally prefer the Pharaoh Justice Merchant here because you're able to find your win conditions. Like, yeah, Vision of Austerity is fine. Classic drawn of one. But we are incredibly smart and thin, as you'll notice, because we've got Merchants. We get to trade that away, turn it into Scorpion Wasp. Then, let's do this. Now, I'm enjoying how this is flying. It's like, yeah, just a flying market. Ooh. Uncertain I'll be buying for a flying market, to be honest. Well, I suppose from the Justice market dude, it's the dude that's flying, not the actual market, so. Oh yeah, they killed my crown, so I don't get any more exciting abilities. Well, taste it. Yeah, just play this down just to like show him his business. Oh, we are getting got here with the Rain of Frogs. But our board's sort of really impressive, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I've probably seen our hand just gone, yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Okay, so on to the wrap up. Okay, so there we are, the Lumen Crown deck. It's actually pretty cool. Did like the Lumen Reclaimer. Even though the only time we really got to see it in action, our opponent just Unstable Farm both of them, which was pretty sad. Like any other removal spell is sort of much more exciting, especially with the Destiny one. But yeah, this deck is still capable of doing absurd things if your opponent lets you, in that they're just playing something a little bit slow and dirtily, although Crown is a lot weaker now just with the amount of key skills that are just not very good, like Bond and Reckless, but also the market being able to fetch up answers. So, you know, you're a little bit more in trouble for your Crown being answered, but the actual game plan is still fine, just like making a bunch of Thunderstrike dragons and Clockroaches. It's just really hard to deal with, but other than that, else, thanks for watching, see you around.